Film review of the day.
Film review of the day.
Civil War.
April 12th, 2024. Aaliyah?
Civil War made by A24. Director?
Currently unknown. Currently unclear. We know.
In our hearts.
We just don't remember the
In
name.
our hearts. Okay, movie review.
Okay.
Overall, great movie.
Miss Dunst. I loved her face.
Spider-Man!
I loved her face.
Sorry, I shouldn't yell.
I loved...
Okay.
Priscilla. I think she was great. Ellie variant.
I don't think she was nearly as good as Ellie.
No,
Like, she
no.
was no Bella Ramsey.
No.
But
she had an Ellie vibe.
pop-off queen. Pop-off young little girl.
I think it's hard with characters like her who exist not as a character themselves, but like to represent something.
Yeah.
So she's like young.
Mm-hmm.
She's come of age in this war. She's taking on the responsibility of Dunst now. Miss Mary Jane.
I love Sammy.
Love Sammy.
Love Sammy.
He was
Love
really the
all
heart
his
of this
little
film.
freckles.
He was really the heart of this.
Such a sweet man. And like so wise.
So wise. So likable.
It was very Master Splinter, you know?
And like I don't know if I'm, cause like it was very trope-esque, the dynamic, and I think I liked it because it worked anyway, but
I feel like I need to add in
and
that
to ruminate on that.
this film was like incredibly intense. And when I saw
it was
that,
so stressful.
when I saw it in the trailer, I was like, who cares? I've never seen a movie that's like incredibly intense.
No, I was sweating.
It was a lot. And I think it was because you would go from having such a normal shot to all of a sudden, flashbang.
That was
somebody's
great.
like getting shot, but getting like shot back 3 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we see that in movies all the time.
Yeah.
But I think it was just like
It was done really well
intensity.
because they could really balance like a quiet moment that's completely ruined out of nowhere.
Yeah. Things I really, really liked. First of all, the camera work was awesome.
It was beautiful.
Compared to The Omen.
Oh my
which we
god,
saw last week.
such a palate cleanser.
Whoa.
Such palate cleanser.
Whoa.
Such palate cleanser.
Cinematography on that was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was, every shot was so different.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that stayed consistent throughout the film was that, I'm just going to refer to as Spider-Man's girlfriend, MJ. I don't remember the character's name.
Mary Jane. Is it?
No, I meant in this movie.
Oh, Lee.
Anytime there was something happening that was jarring to her, the outside of the frame would get like the VHS, like the color waves of like just like a rainbow. And at the end of the
Spoiler alert.
There's a kid up the other side of my car. Spoiler alert! At the end of the movie, when she dies, and the whole movie, it was only done for her. At the end of the movie, when she dies, the little girl, she sees it, which was very cool.
It was very good.
Very cool.
And also, and good writing work is the line being brought up at the beginning of the kid. What was her name?
Who?
The younger one. I don't know.
We'll call her Ellie.
We'll call her Ellie. Of Ellie when she was like getting with them, and Lee was like, you know, when you get shot, if you get shot,
it's on you.
It's on you. And she was like, will you take my picture when I get shot? And she was like, what do you think? But then Lee gets shot and she takes her photo. Ellie takes her photo.
That whole scene was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Because the kid was getting so into this and she was not recognizing that she was like in danger. When, you know, the grown adults who have done this for 30 years, they're like, they know, stand here until this time. And so she just ran out. She ran out. She was so intense and she was so pumped up. And then all of a sudden, here she comes and she goes,
yeah.
Throws her on the floor. Yeah. Queen down.
Yeah.
And then she gets shot. Other parts that I really liked.
That one scene with the music. And it's like, okay.
That was awesome.
And at least for us, because we came in a little late, that was the first action sequence. Like, it started before that, but then, like, it was, like, halfway through, it transitions to this, like, great song. And it's, like, still horrible, but it's also wonderful.
as we were just talking to another movie watcher, I also appreciated the fact that there was a bunch of men who were like actively fighting in the war, and they had their bulletproof vest on, and underneath their vest was Hawaiian shirts, and that's just like so, I don't know,
so American,
so classic American, classic American. Overall, movie was intense. This is not like I can watch a horror movie and like hang out at night and it'll be fun and cool and casual, and this is not a movie I'm gonna watch for fun. It was awesome. It was so good. It was so well made. But I'm not gonna.
It was so real. It was
scary.
Yeah.
Ron Swanson.
Ron.
I really was upset about
45 seconds really did us in.
I love how big your name was at the end of the movie, but honey, you were only in it for
30 seconds.
A split. A little split.
And you were
second.
dead for most of that, so.
You had great hair, though.
Yeah, great hair. Big Kennedy. He was kind of Kennedy. He had a Kennedy vibe.
And why would they have him in the White House
I know,
while the war is going on in the city?
That was so stupid.
It was wild. I liked the characters we came to know. I didn't like the guy who drove fast.
Oh god, Tony?
He freaked me out because all of a sudden he just takes off with Ellie.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
No, and the guy with the red glasses, he's from Breaking Bad as well as Friday Night Lights.
His screen time, he kills.
Yeah,
he's so strong.
He always does such a good job, but he always plays an evil character.
Fear was struck into my soul.
Yeah.
During that part, I was like genuinely sweating.
Spoiler. When Sammy drives through them, amazing.
Literally said right before, I was like, Sammy is the only one who knows what's going on. He's the only one handling stuff.
Master Splinter.
100% of the time. And he did.
Master Splinter.
And he did.
I think there was another part I wanted to... in that same scene, when you're seeing the massive amount of people that are in this grave from these two individuals. That was
wild.
That was very scary. It was very jarring. They're shaking lime all over them. That was awful. Overall, movie was so well made. Such good camera work. Such a good storyline. Yes.
Suspense is used incredibly well.
Timing was
Pacing
amazing.
was very good.
Oh, I loved that every time they would go to use their camera, we would hear the click, and then the screen would be black and white for just a split second, and the sound would be gone.
I like that.
Very cool. I'm gonna rate it. Sorry.
Wait, my one complaint. Not my one. I'll come up with some complaint, sure, in a good way, in a healthy way. But the one I'm thinking of is, when like they're in the car and they're kind of chilling and it's like an ease. It's like the eye of the storm, like an easy moment. And Ellie's in the back and she's taking pictures and the pictures suck. Like she's got the one of the guy in the thing. Not a good photo, girl. It wasn't a good photo. That's okay.
She learns though.
She's learning and
she learns though because when they're at that cool like camp and they're up in the stadium.
The military camp?
Yeah, they're up in the stadium seats and she's developing.
Oh yeah. That was cool.
And she's like, all these shots suck are so bad. She gets to one and MJ is like, it's a 30-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Which ones are good? So I think that was cool, but it definitely was very much Ellie and Joel Miller from The Last of Us.
That one scene where you literally said this is the scene when they're going into like the Christmas.
With the Christmas.
That
was literally
The Last of Us.
essentially shot for shot from The Last of Us when they go into the city. But I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it an 8.2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.1.9.
Fair. Final notes.
Kristen,
if you
love your face. Don't put any Botox in there, girl.
If you're in a theater, indoor voices. Whispers.
Indoor voices.
Whispers only. Scary.
If you think something's happening that you agree with,
keep it in.
Keep it in.
Share
inside.
it with the person next to you.
Share it with the person next to you.
Please don't
maybe
share
write
with
it down.
The entire audience.
Maybe bring a journal, a pocket journal.
Great movie.
Terrible
Terrible guys in the back. This has been your first review with...
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note, the new number is...